spark for change. What does that mean to you?
To me, it means I want to be a spark to change how domestic violence is looked at, sexual assault is looked at, rape is looked at. I've sadly been a victim of all three. I want to let people know there is help there, they are not alone, and never to give up. Never, ever, ever to give up. Sometimes our families we can't talk to because we're connected with them and they're emotionally connected with us. And that was one of my biggest things, is that I didn't realize, okay, my family can't really help me. I needed a professional, and I needed other women who went through this. So a spark to change for me means that our community, there are people in our community like the center. The center is it for me, but that will help us, that will guide us and make a change. So I was embarrassed and shameful to tell my story, that I was being abused. And no one should be ashamed or feel like it's their, that they did something wrong. Abuse is abuse, and it needs to stop. So to get the word out there.
And what would you tell people watching this video at the dinner about you've already said the importance of the center, but their support for the center?
That it's imperative. Without these resources, I might not even be alive today. And that's just me. You know how many other women are in my situation, and how many young women who need to learn how we should be behaved. No one ever taught me, no one teaches you that it is not okay to be spoken down to or disrespected or hit or belittled. All these little things that add up to bigger abuse, like in my case. I think it is so important that they are educated, women are educated, and we need to get the word out. We need to continue this, to continue to help people, to save lives, to literally save lives, and to stop this whole generational thing of we just accept it and it just goes generation to generation because nobody talks about it. So it opens up the lines of communication, and it's good for educating.
Fantastic. Tell us about the podcast.
So it's called Susie with a Z podcast show. I have a YouTube channel and Instagram and TikTok and all that. And I've been interviewing book authors, and will be interviewing other women who've been in domestic violence, and also positive things. Like I just took a self-defense class with Jane Doe No More. Like all these great things, empowering things, and how I went from surviving to thriving. And that's like my whole thing. It's like, if I could survive what I was living in, anyone can do it with the right support. And that's why we need the center, because without that support, I would have never gotten to this point where I'm actually thriving. I have my own apartment now. I'm like living on my own. I walk with my head up. I can smile. It's changed my life. And I've seen it change so many other women, in the group's lives as well.
That's fantastic. I have no other questions. Is there anything else you want to add?
I just want to thank Karen, and I want to thank the center from the bottom of my heart, because I truly believe they've saved my life. They truly did. And the hotline. Yeah.